Hello, we put up a post last week of some screenshots from a couple of low light cameras. The cameras themselves, they have the ability to remain in colour overnight if you have enough ambient light there. Also, they're just 2 megapixel cameras, although we fit stuff from 2 megapixel upwards right up to 4K and above that. 2 megapixel is the cheapest type of system that we do. There is cheaper stuff out there camera wise. They don't all perform the same, hence why we use these type of cameras. Even with the basic system, you have the functionality for VCA, as in line crossing detection, intrusion detection, alerts for phones. We can do all that type of stuff as well. This picture still in colour. It's at night time. There's a little bit of ambient light from next door, and also the kitchen doors open here. You've got the light in the background on the flats. You'll also see if my little mate here triggers the floodlight, it improves the picture quality again. There you go, that's with the floodlight triggered. So lighting does make a difference. Ignore the building work in the background, I've not finished that yet. Take the same cameras, move location, and you can see from that picture it still remained in colour. Not a lot of lighting on that really. It looks very bright, I can assure you it isn't. It's quite dark. There's only a sodium light over here and obviously the light on the flats. Although this remains in colour, what I found with this was if somebody walks up and down, the actual moving object, whether it be a person or whatever it is, it can look blurry and a little bit latent. So in this case it will be better in black and white. It's no fault of the camera, it's just down to the lighting conditions itself. There's no magic cameras out there really that can start producing colour images from absolute zero light. You do need some sort of light there, but it's not a bad quality image for a low light chipset. Exactly the same camera, but this time it's in black and white. There's no infrared enabled. Although this area here does look bright, there is a camera already fixed on an outbuilding that's on at the minute, so that's why that does look like there's some infrared there, but there isn't. That's basically what it is. There's no existing lighting, or additional lighting I should say. You've only got the sodium across the road and the light on the flats, and that's the type of image quality you get off that particular Hikvision camera. Good camera, no problem with it. This is one of the Starlight cameras. The Starlight camera has got a chipset in it made by Sony called Starlight, and that's the type of image quality that you can expect off that one. As you can see, it's a little bit brighter, colour's a little bit better in it. It does look slightly wider this, and that's just down to the lens on the camera, not down to the actual chipset. It's got a slightly wider lens in it. If I flick this one over to black and white and a few other things, you can see the difference on that. As you can see, the pitch is generally brighter, and that's just down to the chipset. Same camera in black and white, and that's the image on that one. It does pick up the infrared off the other camera. As you can see, you can see most of the areas on that picture without a problem. Overall, pretty good quality image. I've now enabled the infrared. This camera has a function called Smart IR, hence why some of the picture on this looks quite dark, others look quite bright. The Smart infrared function tries to adjust the output of the infrared so that it's more, so basically you'll get more of a usable picture, is the easiest way to put it. What can happen though is if you have something that's quite close to the camera, like this tree is here, it'll try and compensate for this area, and you can end up with a dark area on the rest of the picture. Again, it's no fault of the camera, it's more down to the location of the camera, and sometimes you've got to adjust the settings. If you have enough light there and you suffer with this, put it over to colour. If you've got a low light chipset, possibly disable the infrared can help, add additional lighting, whatever it is. You see this a lot on cameras that have been installed on soffits and they're angled straight into the wall. The wall will look quite bright, but the rest of the picture can look dark. Sometimes it's just down to poor installation. Change your location again. On the front of the property, that's in colour, only a sodium light on the front. It's quite dark out here. Obviously you wouldn't think so judging by the picture. Starlight camera, black and white only, no infrared, so the only light that's present is basically what the camera can pick up, which is the sodium, car headlights, whatever it is. Overall, consider there's no additional light or infrared. That's a pretty good quality picture though. Same camera, but this time with the infrared enabled. As you can see, some areas are brighter on the picture. Got a little bit of reflection on the number plates. That's, it's not a problem. You're not really interested in number plates. As you can see, it picks up certain areas you know, quite nicely, and again, it's a good quality camera for night vision. This is one of the Hikvision cameras. It's marked Starlight at the bottom, but I just haven't changed the camera name over. Again, no infrared on that and no problems with it. The two cameras, the Hikvision low light one and the Dower Starlight, you know, two really good cameras. The Starlight does outperform it in very low light nor for colour at night. But you know, again, two really good cameras. If you're considering any type of CCTV for your property, you know, certainly ask about chipsets or what type of cameras they are. They're not all the same. Some do work better than others, and you know, night vision is just important as daytime sometimes. That's about it.